immediately, but the releases are poor. We are not able to actually go to where we promised to deliver electricity.
Have you engaged the Minister of Finance?
Yeah, Minister of Finance is here, but I recall Minister of Finance made a commitment that they are going to provide the money. So I asked my colleague to actually come and to clear the air.
Hello, Minister, anything to add?
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. This is not under Ministry of Energy alone. If you realize all our entities that spend on development budget, they didn't get money this quarter. But in quarter 2, we are working out the numbers and we shall be releasing 50% of the development expenditure. And this will take care of rural electrification, roads, and other areas of spending which are critical. So I kindly appeal to the House to be patient with us. Next quarter is not far from now. Funds will be available.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so if the ministry is to release 50%, then that would mean they would have covered money for first quarter and second quarter, which would be up to date. No, just me. Yeah. Honorable colleague, I don't like it when a member shifts from his seat and is coming toward the microphone. He should always, in fact, coming towards me and with a more than serious face. When you're coming toward the speaker, come smiling so that I know no problem. But usually come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, Honorable Speaker. The issue that we are talking about is so disheartening because in Kabale, where the minister who has just been talking comes from, what I know, that from August of last year up to today, the people, the teachers in primary who are on government pay, they also secondary, it's the same, those teachers, and also even the other institutions, if they are on government, they have not got their salary. They have been missing month after month up to today. I brought it on this floor of Parliament, and our leader of government business, the Prime Minister, came in and told us that he gave me a paper without one answer, but it was put in the pigeonhole that he has written a letter to the Minister of Education and Sports, and she will be telling me where it is. But so it's very, very bad to make sure that these people who are working for government, they have been brought down, and they think that everything should go the way people want. But I talked even to the minister himself and asked me why I had to talk about it when he's around.
Thank you. Now, honorable colleagues, salaries is a statutory obligation. It's not a matter of release. Okay? So we need to know, is this a matter of a release or it's beyond release? Honorable Minister, do you have anything? Maybe that Honorable Saropende had an issue to do with salaries. I think she can raise it so that...
Thank you very much, Right Honorable
But
Speaker.
Honorable Minister, we need to know whether it is a matter of a release or beyond. Because for salaries, you always release money.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. And Right Honorable Speaker, I want to appreciate you because you gave me an opportunity to raise the issue of the police officers who had missed salary, some for 1 year, some for 9 months, and they were working. And some of them got back to me after we raised this matter that the police authority had to take action. Yes, they thanked me because a good number were paid. Maybe some still have not been paid, but most of them have reached out. But secondly, Right Honourable Speaker, I have equally received a complaint from the civil servants in my district in Tororo, and also teachers in some other districts. Right Honourable Speaker, the issue, when I tried to follow up with the responsible cows and the Minister of Public Service, the excuse they are giving is that government is migrating from HCM, from IPPS to HCM. But Right Honourable Speaker, if government is integrating, how comes some of these people received salaries earlier, then for 4 months they had not gotten salary, and then received their salary, and now for 2 months, 3 months, they have not gotten salary again? So it is not an issue for me. I believe this is just being used as an excuse. But it seems some people within government may be doing something, either, creating loopholes so that you see me and then I reinstate your name. It could be, it's possible. So, Right Honourable Speaker, can the Minister of Finance, I know the Minister of Public Service is not here, come and explain to us how somebody can be on the payroll today and next month they are off and the other month they are on? If I'm working, why should people be on and off? Is there something that is being done between finance and these local governments that is creating this? And Right Honourable Speaker, we are frustrating these civil servants. They earn very little. You can imagine children are going back to school now. How does somebody who has taken 2-3 months without salary take the children back to school? So can the minister explain and also tell us what action they are taking on these cows? Because you actually bring lists of accounting officers here. Why should we have this happening in local governments?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Honourable Minister for Finance, you can answer what you feel you can and relevant to you. Then those which are not, we can ask the Minister for Public Service.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, through the chair.
Honourable Sechkubo is at last smiling. So since he's smiling, let's take an opportunity.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, mine is in response to the Minister's assertion that money for REA can only be released in the second quarter at 50%. Right Honourable Speaker and members, you are aware, the question of budget is under the Public Finance and Management Act. We know that in each financial year we have 4 quarters. Now, failure to release money during the first quarter, you are skipping a lot of work plans that ought to be done, meaning that by the time you release the 50% in the second quarter, you are clogging the system, the plans and activities. And that's why you have the quarterly releases. Unless when it is in a nature of front loading, there you can say we gave you the money. But for you to withhold development budget, promise, and really this is cutting across the entire economy, and you promise we shall be able to do so in the second quarter. Right Honourable Speaker, we act according to the timelines. It therefore means that government, you are failing the entities who are the users of these budgets, and consequently, as a country, you'll be having money released but not spent, and the questions of accountability would arise, and therefore leading to systemic failures in the system. Can the minister stand and confirm that that wasn't their intention, and he promises to do so immediately because the activities are all at standstill? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honourable Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker, I want to start with the issue of salaries. Mr. Speaker, we, from the finance side, we know, as you said, that salary is a statutory obligation which must be paid by 28th of every month. Payment of salaries, Mr. Speaker, is decentralized, meaning that accounting officers at every level are in charge of their wage bill. Perhaps there are issues of ins and outs, skipping 1 month or the other, but from our side we know that our wage bill for government is fully financed and all obligations are paid monthly as they fall due. The one of Kabale, there is an issue there which we are dealing with. I was supposed to have dealt with it during the budget, but I didn't get proper. There was miscommunication. There were 2 requests. One was picked and another one was not picked at that time, but I'm handling it. Now, Honorable Sech Kubo, yes, you are correct. The budget is split into 4 quarters. Every beginning of quarter, by 10th day of the first month of the quarter, we release funds as and when funds are available. Mr. Speaker, yes.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Finance, for accepting, and Mr. Speaker. So as you answer the Honorable Sechikobo, the clarification I am seeking is whether this was done deliberately or you did not have money actually to release.
Thank you, Minister, for giving way. Mr. Speaker, if there are any civil servants who are requested to fill forms almost every month, are the lower civil servants, including teachers. And whenever they are asked to fill forms, they fill them. The challenge that I'm seeking from you, and we had a similar challenge in Kalungu, how often do you supervise cows to know how they are carrying out their work? Because the problem is not on the teachers. They feel whatever you want, spending money every day, and with their meager resources. But when you ask cow, he says the challenge is in the Ministry of Finance. He says we have directives. Secondly, when do you communicate to our civil servants to know that there will be a delay of a particular time so that these people can take some patience waiting? But I can say, Honourable Minister, through Mr. Speaker, civil servants from the lower level have filled the forms as and when are required, but they are always frustrated on that. But when do you supervise the cows? Because the monthly returns can be cause for failure to send the money. You know that one. And at the end of the day, teachers suffer. But the challenge is not on them. Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as a Member of Parliament, I share the concern Honorable Sewung is raising, the endless filling of forms, especially at the district level. And I want to beg the indulgence of the House that we sit with our colleagues in public service and we come up with a harmonized response to this matter, because it is both finance, public service, and the districts. Honorable PPF Semuju is asking, do we have the money or not? We have the money, but the priorities. The money we have is less than the needs. So what we do, we prioritize. What do we pay first in Q1? What do we pay in Q2? What do we prioritize for Q3 and Q4? But at the end of the day, we strive to finance the budget fully by the end of June. So in the first quarter, our main priority is debt settlement. We make sure that all our debt obligations are cleared in quarter one. Then in quarter two, we go to development. And truthfully like that, not forgetting that statutory obligations must be paid as and when they fall due, and also the protected votes. These ones must be, their funds must be released quarterly basis, as and when they need it. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable, for the record, this Honorable Samiji belongs to PFF, not PPF. As who used to be sick, we know the pain of PPF, sir. Yeah. But Honorable Minister, how much time do you think you need a statement? Should we say public service is here? No. No, I don't say Minister for Public Service. So, Honorable Minister, you think a week's time is enough? So that we have a comprehensive statement.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I think a week is adequate for us to jointly work on this statement and inform the House.
Thank you. Let's do it Wednesday next week. Thank you. Honorable Milton Muuma.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, colleagues, I rise on a matter of national importance, and this is to do with the stalled construction works at Busoga University site in Iganga. Mr. Speaker, on Sunday, I paid a visit to go and register also the progress made by the UPDF Engineering Brigade, which was contracted to do the rehabilitation, reconstruction on the existing infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, what is on ground is that works are at 70% of what is expected. But they did commit to be done by June this year. And the commitment from government was that August this year, the university was due to start. Mr. Speaker, as we talk, the site is abandoned. There's no work going on. There was a lot of excitement and commitment from the Minister of Education, who came to hand over the site to the UPDF Engineering Brigade. The commitment made was that by August this year, the university will be starting. And there was a lot of excitement and anxiety. Mr. Speaker, my prayers are two. That one, since over 3.8 billion was already paid out to the construction team, let them embark on the 30% that is outstanding so that the university starts. Secondly, we want an update from the Minister of Education and Sports on how far they have gone as far as establishing a public university is concerned, because their commitment was for last month, August. We're in September, and there are people, there are students who had expected to enroll last August. So they are now in between to know what is happening. So we request the Minister of Education to come and update the country and the stakeholders on that matter. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. This is a direct matter. The Minister can update us tomorrow. It's a direct matter. Thank you. So let's get the update from the Ministry tomorrow. Honorable Ephraim Obiraro.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I raise a matter of national importance. One, as a member of Parliament from Obuhoju West, which is a coffee growing area, and two, as a member of the Parliamentary Coffee Forum. Right Honorable Speaker, in July this year, the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries circulated the form which I'm holding here and I later on the table, requesting the willing and needy farmers to ask for coffee plant rates due for this season, which is September and October for planting. Right Honorable Speaker, a few days ago, we talked to some of the people in the Ministry of Agriculture, and they are saying, one, that there is no coffee because the policy changed. Now we wonder, Right Honourable Speaker, if the policy changed and the people are in need of coffee, then the Ministry of Agriculture saturated forms for requests. It created anxiety and expectations. My prayers, Right Honourable Speaker, that one, the Ministry of Agriculture responds and fulfills the promise it made through this advert and publication requesting for applications. Two, to put a standing promise or standard for how farmers throughout the country will be receiving coffee plant rates. Right Honourable Speaker, I beg to move and request to lay the form on the table for reference, which was situated by Ministry of Agriculture. Thank you very much.
Thank you, kindly. Honourable Minister, just hold on, Honourable Minister. Honourable Minister, hold on. He has to mention the statement he's laying. Honourable Virano.
Right Honourable Speaker, I'm laying here a form saturated by the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, requesting farmers in Uganda to apply for coffee seedlings, which was done in July, and I beg to lay it on the table.
What is the source? Where did you get the form from for record purposes?
The form was saturated on the Parliamentary Committee of Agriculture on the forum for that forum that was saturated by a commissioner from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Is the commissioner is on your forum?
Yes, yes, please.
The government official is on your forum. Chair Agriculture Committee. Oh, who is in charge of the forum?
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker.
Also, it's important.
It's true that application form was in our forum, but not put by a commissioner. A commissioner is not a member of our forum. In our forum, we have members of the committee and the technical team. Thank you.
So, Honourable Minister, let us first know whether the Minister knows about the whole of this. Honourable Minister?
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, first of all, the person raising the matter is a member of the Committee of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries of the Committee of Parliament. And we have appeared before them. They know that the policy shifted. The money which was for seedlings and planting material was taken to PDM. We have also ably saturated lists of satisfied farmers who can give genuine planting and stocking materials. However, there has been increasing demand for coffee seedling, especially areas which were traditionally not coffee growing but are suitable, like northern Uganda, Zombo, and some new areas. We are still under consideration, Right Honourable Speaker. I beg to be given time to give a comprehensive statement on coffee in a week's time. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
So for now, Honourable Minister, there are no seedlings being distributed by the government.
There are no seedlings to be distributed.
Or to be.
What is available for us now is to support the already existing farmers with fertilizers to make sure that we existing coffee, and it's going to be done through the district and extension extension workers.
Thank you.
Energy for winners.
Which is supervising and managing PDM. But the form coming out for coffee seedlings is from Ministry of Agriculture. So how do you go and organize your house? Because what the chair is saying, for them they passed the money. But you brought PDM here, and local government, but you are running away from your document. So how do you appear here? So, Honorable General Bright.
Right, Honorable Speaker. I was very, very clear. I said I will bring a comprehensive report in a week's time. And I've also given you the circumstances prevailing now. We can only also, you must be aware that the government in this regard would respond to demand. There is a demand which is existing. In the areas I've mentioned, mainly areas which were traditional, not coffee growing areas, but which are suitable for coffee. We have also demand from central region and other regions. So I will come with a comprehensive statement over the subject matter, right, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, honourable colleagues. Let's get a comprehensive statement on Tuesday and next week. I was only concerned because you see, when a colleague brings a statement, when I was talking to Honourable Biraro, I thought it was an advert. But when it is like a form which has no source, who owns it, that's why I was asking, what is the source? Okay? And you can see the confusion that we are in. No, honourable colleague, you know how the procedure of raising your matters of national importance. Please. My office is always welcoming, and I miss you there. So next time you pass. On this particular issue, Jonathan?
Yeah, Right Honourable Speaker, thank you very much. My concern is that government has to take Ugandans seriously. You know you have a mandate to deliver services, and you are the same government, Parliament has provided money for you, and then you issue a call which is in July this financial year, coming from the same government, and then you reach here, one minister disowns the whole process. And I've always questioned whether these ministers are actually serious, that the money that is provided to them to run Uganda, to provide the services that people need, and that confusion, we're always dealing with it here, each and every time. Can they go back and organize? And then show us, I know we have 6 months, we have no options, 6 or 7 months to entertain the government, but they should be serious, because we cannot be wasting time, and then we entertain these sorts of things. It's really disheartening. It will actually waste time of members of parliament, that you come and ask questions, and then there is no plausible answer from government. Are they in charge? Have they been demoralized? Are they tired? What is the issue?
Honourable Bright, let's also pick Honourable Namuga. You respond at once.
Right Honourable Speaker, I do thank you for giving me this opportunity, but I also want to seek clarification from the Honourable Minister. He said that fertilizers are more on demand than the seedlings. I didn't say that. You will clarify. Right Honourable Speaker, as he comes with a statement, Right Honourable, let him also update us on how far he has gone on payment of the seedlings that our people supplied the previous season. Yes, the fertilizers on demand, but you have over domestic arrears of close to 60 billion. When do you intend to pay our farmers, Honourable Minister? You need to also give a statement on that.
Thank you. Yes, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, we are serious, and I'm serious for that matter. Because whatever I said is a statement of facts. I did respond that I'll bring a comprehensive report over the matter in 1 week's time. 2 is that I never said unanswered that fertilizers are more important than, and the members will bail me out than seedlings.
Thank you.
I said what is available now, which we are disputing to existing farmers, to make sure that the already planted coffee does not suffer because of drought, because of failed weather condition. So, Right Honourable Speaker, like I said earlier, I'll bring a comprehensive report over the matter in a week's time Tuesday next week, to be specific.
Thank you. Now,
for the areas, we have already paid some areas, and we are working with the Ministry of Finance to address the issue of areas. The way we are receiving money is quarterly releases, and when they gave us the quarterly release, we paid whatever it could sweep from the areas. In the next quarter, we are also addressing, we are paying the areas.
Thank you. Honourable Minister, you will go a bit deeper and tell us the procedure of how one accesses the fertilizer, for example, because it sounded as if you've already started distributing. My constituency, which survives on coffee, we've not received any single bag. We don't know where to apply from. So if we could be guided properly, in your statement, guide us. Say for farmers who want fertilizer, apply through this way, and all of us will be able. And you tell us whether it will be for free or cost sharing and all that. Honorable Boka Didi.
Yeah, thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise to raise a matter of national importance pertaining to a road connecting Obongi to Moyo district, which is a national road serving both host and refugees communities. This road belongs to the Ministry of Works. There's a company called Jetcom that was given a contract to work on it. What they did basically was grading. It's in a bad terrain that requires improving the drainage, offshoots, and culverts. Unfortunately, for about 4 or 5 months now, the company Jetcom has abandoned the site. And apparently, when it rains, Obongi is cut off. My prayers are that the Ministry of Works that supervises, Ministry of Works and Transport that supervises that work ensures Jetcom does good work. And in the event that Jetcom has abandoned the site and is not ready and willing to do work, that the Ministry of Works and Force Account responds to that road as a matter of urgency, because Obongi is getting cut off from Moyo. I pray. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Let the Minister respond on Thursday. He's usually here on Thursdays. Finally, Honorable Katoto Muhammad.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I stand here to raise a matter of national importance, especially regarding electricity supply in my constituency. Right Honorable Speaker, I have about 3 sub-counties which has not been with electricity for almost 3 months. And those 3 sub-counties have schools, at the same time health centers, 3. So the good thing, I have the Minister here for Energy. I humbly request through you to come and explain to the people of Katerera why they have been in blackout for all this time. I thank you, Right Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Minister for Energy.
Right Honorable Speaker. A blackout means they already have infrastructure. If they have the infrastructure, I'll send a technical team to find out what the problem is. They have had a blackout for 3 months. It's a case that can be investigated and rectified.
Thank you, please, and get in touch with the Honorable Korik. It will be very helpful. Next item.
Item 3 on the order paper, laying of papers. 1, proposal to borrow up to United States dollars 20 million from the Arab Bank for Development in Africa for the upgrading of Nebi Gori Road, 16 kilometers.
No, Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay a proposal to borrow up to United States dollars 20 million from the Arab Bank for Development in Africa, BADEA, for the upgrading of Nebi Goli Road, 16 kilometers. I beg to lay.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. The proposal is referred to the Committee on National Economy. Please work closely with the relevant Committee for Physical Infrastructure. Honourable Commissioner, I see you are...
Item 3.2.
No, wait, Clerk. I can see the Commissioner seems to have an urgent issue. Honourable Commissioner, have your chance.
Thank you, Right Honourable. I know the procedure. I only want to make you know that this road is actually 120 kilometers. But today, the Minister has presented a request to borrow money to work on only 16 kilometers. Right Honourable Speaker, I think this is an insult to the Greater Nebi. We have sat in this House. We have approved loans for hundreds of kilometers for other districts. At the last moment, Greater Nebi gets to a loan of 16 kilometers out of 120 kilometers. I only wanted to present mine.
Just procedure matter, you will come back after.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, the Minister has laid the proposal to borrow, and I'm sure this proposal is going to go to the committee, which will scrutinize this matter. I appreciate the issue being raised by the Commissioner, but would it not be procedurally right that this matter being raised by the Commissioner be taken to the committee so that the committee can then so that the committee, I am raising a procedural issue for the Speaker to rule. So would it not be procedurally right that this matter goes to the committee and then the committee will interface with all the stakeholders?
Yeah.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the procedure matter, Honourable Pendi, but what the colleague is raising is that the committee will limit itself to only, you know, what has been sent there, which is the 15 or 16 kilometers. It won't go beyond. And it should be an error, because when you look at 20 million, no, it's not an error, because when you look at $20 million only, yeah, okay? So I think it would be very important for the Minister on Thursday, okay, to come, because this road, we have been talking about it for long. I don't know, a road which is just 120 kilometers, you come to do just 16, you know, you know, because I remember the other time when I was hosted by Honorable Feuchan, Honorable Gabriel, and Honorable Mavenjina at Paida. I was still a government chief whip. That road really, to go through it, and it's a gateway to Congo, to the DRC. It's one of the roads which would bring a road to this economy. So let the Minister come and tell us why he chose to pick only for 16 kilometers, leaving the rest, and tell us when he will work on the rest. You never know, tomorrow they might bring another portion. Honorable Tim Giwi? Yes? But Honorable Feuchan, are you done? Please, had you completed your submission?
Right Honourable Speaker, I think you have ruled very well. I am grateful, and we are looking forward to receiving his response. Our people would want to know, this road, by the way, stops in Nebi itself, not even completing the entire Nebi. That means the entire Zombo, where I represent, is completely left out. Right Honourable Speaker, it is very painful for me to stand 1,000,000 times on this microphone singing the same thing, and the government that I serve diligently is not listening.
Thank you. Honorable Timgill.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, my sister Foyochan is right. Members after members have stood up here speaking about the entire stretch. But nevertheless, we do appreciate the effort that government has brought here to make sure that we have at least Navy Goli done. So as we push to make sure that we get the entire stretch of the 116 kilometers, we still stand that it does not mean that we are not ready to accept the 16 kilometers for now. Let us take the 16 kilometers, but we continue to push for the entire stretch, because it's not being selfish. What I'm saying is the entire stretch up to Zombo is a very important road, and we have continued talking about it, because to go back right now and totally send this away, then it means that we do not have a start for the moment. But yes, my sister is very...
Honorable Isaac, the Honorable Foyochan, okay, didn't say don't accept the 16. No, she didn't, okay? She recognized you have brought 16. But where is the rest of the road? Because you see, we might have a misrepresentation here that a colleague didn't want this small stretch done. So, yeah, you get it. Let's be clear. A colleague was only saying you have brought 16, yet you should have brought the whole stretch. So can you explain to us why you are not bringing the whole stretch? Let me allow another colleague from the area, we conclude on it. Now let's just...
Thank you very much,
affected colleagues.
Right Honorable. I would like to thank government for the initiative for the 16 kilometers. I would like also to thank Honorable Foch and the Commissioner proximity, which is Goli, and we have Padea, and we have the district. The initiative of bringing districts is to take services to the people. Now, if we cannot even extend a national road to reach the district headquarters, it is actually a disservice to the people. So I would like to propose that we appreciate the 16 kilometers. However, since Parliament does appropriation, we can still stretch to at least for the beginning, to at least 30 or 40 kilometers. I beg to submit.
Honorable, the Minister will come here to update us and give assurance to the colleagues from the affected area. Next.
Item 3.2 on the order paper. Proposal to borrow up to units of account 91,700,000, equivalent US dollars 121,961,000 from African Development Fund for the construction of the South Sudan-Uganda Power Interconnection Project.
Honourable Minister for Finance.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay a proposal to borrow up to UA 91,700,000, an equivalent of US dollars 121,961,000 from the African Development Fund for the construction of the South Sudan-Uganda Power Interconnection Project. I beg to lay right honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Proposal referred to the Committee on National Economy in consultation with the Committee on Natural Resources. We don't have a provision for guidance in the rules of procedure. Honorable Seungo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me, and I thank the Minister for laying all these loans we are seeking for. But, Mr. Speaker, why we raise a lot of eyebrows on these loans and complaints come from members is there are a number of new districts, including mine, which don't have a single Tamaka road. And whenever it comes to paying loans, we are always part of the payment scheme. There was one time when Mr. Totas went to visit heaven and he borrowed the feathers from the bird. But he used one term that whenever we reach there, if they bring food, you say, all of you. Whose food is this? All of you. And the birds who gave him feathers never ate, because whenever whose food, Mr. Tatas had named himself Mr. All of You. Every food was coming for him. So my procedure matter is, why don't we finance, give at least whenever we go for loans, give priority to some of these new districts. At least for every financial year, 5 of them, or 3, to have some money through these loans for tarmac. In Kalungu, we only have one Tamaka road. It is along with the church, from the church to the nuns. And that was given during the celebration of 100 years. But you go to Kalangala, where your constituency, Right Honorable Speaker, I have been there, visit a number of districts. A lot of loans are brought, but no consideration. Remiaga has never seen a Zimbabwe. I think they have some little Tamaka these days. Isingiro has. But Chaba, why don't you help us, Mr. Speaker, as a procedure matter, that when these loans come, even people from Kalungu are paying, people from Mitoma are paying, but there's no benefit for a single Tamaka road for new districts.
Thank you.
Apart from those leading us from the main roads that were made. Honourable Minister, that is my prayer. So I'm tired of having all of you. When it comes to eating, I don't get anything.
Thank you. Honourable Minister, that's for noting. That's for noting.
Clarification, Right Honourable Speaker.
Next.
Speaker, I want to take note of Honourable Sewungu's desire to have a Tamaka road going to every district. However, Mr. Speaker, it is also important to recognize that we do not have the money and we can't have it in the medium term to do all these roads we want. Mr. Speaker, I wish to inform the House.
Now, Honorable Songo, the person you're saying he should be kind enough to consider you, you're putting him on order. So,
when he was speaking, I kept
Point of order. Point of order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, you asked the minister to take note of what I've said. I am well aware you cannot have all the funds. And I said that why don't you at least pick some of those districts? I am telling you, Kalungu, where I come from, the main road we have for the whole district is only 35 kilometers. And when you look at its traffic, it is even higher than the one of where you come from. So is it in order, Mr. Speaker, for the Honourable Minister not to respect what you have taken from my plea? From my plea, say, at least to please me for that day, that you have noted it and you shall take interest in what he's saying. Because what I'm saying, it might also be a beneficiary of the same. Is he in order?
The minister is not in order for not taking note. No.
On the floor.
Is it clarification? Procedure?
Mr. Speaker, thank you.
But colleagues, we are opening up a debate on something which is just laying of papers.
Speaker, thank you for your indulgence. I think when I listen to submission from colleagues, the cry from NEBI and all over the country, the leader of government business could do us a very good service if they can sit as government and come to this house and say, now we have a term of 5 years which is coming to an end, to show each and every member of parliament here, either in their district, what the government has done, delivered tangibly as a project in these 5 years. Many of us here, and I sympathize with those who sit on the NRM, you have nothing to go and tell your people. In 5 years, no road, no school, no high impact project, nothing. And the government has been there for 5 years. Every term the government has a specific set of promises that it has made to the country. And that should be done. So if it pleases you, Mr. Speaker, to calm all this, the leader of government business with this well-composed team of ministers, come and tell us what you have delivered in each and every area of this country.
Thank you. But now, colleagues, we have, just wait a bit, Honorable, I will allow you, Honorable Bright. But we have a committee in charge of government assurance. And government assurance includes what was in the manifesto, what the government promised to do. So the one failing to do the job, is it the opposition which is failing to point out the issues? Honorable Ramirama.
Mr. Speaker, it's not true, and it should not be left unchallenged that in 5 years the government has done nothing to show, when we have been commissioning facilities all over the country. Yes. If you have not done your work to understand where the budget you appropriate goes, you go and find out. We can bring here a list. We are always here on appraisals and things that have been done. For instance, in my constituency, I have 2 new primary schools built. I have water running. I have electricity.
But honorable colleagues, what I picked from what Honorable Jonathan was saying is that the Prime Minister should bring here a report of what they've done in 5 years. But colleagues, every year we receive a budget performance report showing clearly where the money has gone and what has been achieved. Okay? And we budget against work plans. So when we say that there is nothing, maybe in Honorable Jonathan's area there might be nothing, but what I picked was simple, that the Prime Minister, you should be given an opportunity to come and show us. You show off. In short, yeah, you show off what you've been able to achieve. Okay? That's for the Prime Minister to decide on. Honorable Msasisi, please conclude.
Mr. Speaker, to supplement your point, to say we have nothing to show when we have the National Development Plan, we have the NRM manifesto, we have cabinet and presidential directives from time to time, which all have been supported by this House through the budget, and we have the budget monitoring. The reports come here. If we go to the countryside and both within here in Kampala, I can start from Kampala, by the way. We, not long ago, together with the President, we commissioned the Kampala flyover project. In the greater Kampala metropolitan, the roads are under construction. So, the list is endless. So, Mr. Speaker, the assertion that we have nothing to show